Record run on Wall Street last month, and today, 1st of July, the S&P closed with a record.
Yes, let's take a look at the numbers closer. The Dow closed up 117 points, S&P 23 points higher, making this its sixth record of the year. The Nasdaq gained 85. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor in our newsroom with more. Alice?
Christina Maurice, global stocks rallied following the trade developments over the weekend between the U.S. and China, though some stocks did lose steam today after opening dramatically higher.
June was a very good month on Wall Street, with the Dow gaining more than 7%. It had its best June performance since 1938, and the S&P had its best half year in 2 decades.
It's technology making its way into all sorts of companies and benefiting those companies and benefiting the overall economy and bringing inflation down.
Tim Grisky is the chief investment strategist for Inverness Council.
Part of it was that it was a very weak May, and it was a weak May because the trade talks with China fell apart during that month.
But over the weekend, the U.S. and China agreed to resume trade talks at the G20 summit in Japan. President Trump announced he's putting additional tariffs on Chinese imports on hold and will let U.S. companies sell some components to Chinese telecommunications giant Huawei. Asian markets jumped and U.S. stock futures soared at the news. But there is uncertainty about whether a meaningful agreement can be finalized. As Grisky points out, one wrong tweet from either side could cause weakness in the market.
A tweet that the trade talks are off, or they're not going well, or pushing for too much, trying to take too much of advantage, either side, could certainly cause the market to sell off.
July could also prove differently, but the mood is optimistic.
A lot of investors are pulling money out of stocks and putting them into bonds. Bond market has done very well. Of course, the stock market has done well, even with that money coming out. So money is going back into stocks, and buyers are out there.
You need to be wary. A correction's coming, but I don't see it at the moment.
You can't react to everything, so you do what you can.
Well, also this week, investors are awaiting monthly employment numbers due out Friday. They're also expecting the Federal Reserve to likely lower interest rates at the end of July. As for advice for the average person, we're told stay the course with your investments. In the newsroom, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.
Okay.